Marketplace. Why do we always start here? Well, it's just because it's a well-known landmark. I actually walked down here to start here. Most people always say, where is something from International Marketplace? Well, this is why. So this is why we're starting. Good afternoon, happy Aloha Friday. I'm Tony. That's little Lucille. You're joining us on the Going to Hawaii YouTube channel. I appreciate you doing that for this late Friday afternoon for many of you, early Saturday morning for others. We are going to do a walk from International Marketplace to Moana Mall, and along the way we're going to point out all the points of interest, some shops. We did this just about 3 weeks ago, but we're going to redo it again. One, because we need to, and I'm going to Moana Mall anyway, or over in that direction. Aloha, everyone. Let me make a little adjustment here. All right, Gary Pohl, aloha, how are you? And Mary and Diane, let's go. So this is Bonsai Burgers. This is easily one of the top 3 best burgers in all of Waikiki and probably all of Oahu. I'd put Seven Brothers. I'd put that breakfast sandwich at Kakako Farmers Market along with it too. And we're on Kuhio. Kuhio is lined up with hotels. It has actually more hotels on it than Kalakaua does. And we're at Nahua Street right there and Kuhio. This is Kuhio. This is the only two-way main street that goes through all the way through Waikiki. Goes all the way down to Kapahulu down there by the zoo, the animal prison down there. And just for reference, that hotel right there is Hilton Garden Inn. Points of dining interest is Surf and Tacos, which is great. It's right there. I highly recommend that. Best taco bowl in all of Waikiki. Donut King, if you have equity in your home and you want to leverage it to buy some donuts, that's a great place for donuts. Right here across the street right there is Kono's, right where it says local food. And this restaurant here, which is usually has a line the entire time it's open up, that's Marugame Udon. I know a lot of you are familiar with that. This is the Lelo Hotel. Also has the Hideout, which is up there on that second floor. That's a great bar with live music. They have some incredible live music there. This is Secret Spot. Secret Spot used to be under a different name called the Gallery, I think it was, and it was over on Kalakaua, right underneath Beachcomber Hotel. But now it's relocated over here, and it has some of the best happy hour specials. Check this out. $3 happy hours from 12 to 7 every day. It has these $3 and $5 and $10 combos. How's everyone doing today? Cheryl Mack, aloha, and Mary again, and Jill and Diane K. Cat Roy, good to see you. This is another one of our favorites right here. Paia Fish Market, right there. And they're getting ready to have Luigi's New York style sourdough pizza right there. They say it's going to open up in November. We will see. I can't wait. We will definitely be doing a live stream, Let's Eat live stream. There's the Ohia, a favorite for economy class accommodations. This is Duke's Lane, home to Basalt. Great full service restaurant, very nice bar inside there, but also this place is a huge ABC store. It's owned by ABC. Then they have a hot and cold lunch counter over there. They also have one of the best cheeseburgers, and you would not believe it, but they really do. But they also have hot plate lunches like brisket and pork belly and teriyaki chicken, and it's pretty affordable. One thing they're very known for is their poke and their flatbread pizzas. Their flatbread pizzas are like $10 to $12. I know sourdough bread pizza sounds great right now, doesn't it? This is Starbucks, and I heard they are not going to close this one down. They said they're going to be closing down a lot of Starbucks earlier this week. I think it's on Monday or Tuesday. They shut down 400 Starbucks all around North America without much of a notice to their employees. Matter of fact, word on the street is employees came to work and it was shut down. All right, this is Seaside. Seasides are really popular. All these middle streets are very popular, and many of the places you're going to be visiting when you come are going to be here. There's Ross, which may not seem like an important landmark, but it will be once you get here, I promise you. And that is Butcher Bar, right where it says Marine Surf Waikiki, right back behind this car over here, is Butcher Bar. That is a kind of a very specialized bar or restaurant by the same company that does Aloha Steakhouse, Aloha Amigo. They do, oh, what's the name of that restaurant right up there? Yuri, can't think of the name of it. It's right up there. It's on the left-hand side, that white building with the white umbrellas. Oh man, I should know what that is. I can't recall what it is. But Waikiki, Wendy Silva went there the other day and said it was by far one of her favorite places she's always going to be going back to. And again, that's Aloha Steakhouse. Many of you know that. And straight down this street, you'll see when we're crossing the street here, I'll go ahead and cross it now. You can see that's where the Royal Hawaiian Entertainment Center is, and where the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Mall, it's kind of the middle of it. There's 3 buildings to that Royal Hawaiian Shopping Mall. And that entertainment square where I was just pointing out, of course, many of you know, that's where they hold all of their music and events, dancing, that type of thing. Aloha from New Zealand. Where are you guys watching from? Let's hit our geographical tags, huh? Here's the McDonald's. Sometimes it's open 24 hours, sometimes not. This corner is called Royal Hawaiian, also again on Kuhio. Caddy corner from us is the Aloha Amigo Mexican Hawaiian restaurant. Not really Hawaiian, it's more Mexican and something else really, but it has great food there. Love their happy hours. Wings are fantastic. Oxtail soup, can't be beat. And then right there on the other side of those motorcycles is Aloha Melt. And Aloha Melt is like I was crowding the crosswalk. I mean, almost running into people on the crosswalk. That's a great place. It's closed from 2 to 4, but they have some really good patty melts. They also have burger melts. It's pretty good. Right down here, you'll see the the Waikiki Trolley there on the right-hand side. That's where Waikiki Trolley stages all their originating pickups, and they end their days there too, but they have numerous stops across Waikiki, of course, from Chinatown down to Sea Life Park on the South Shore. Chicago, Christchurch, New Zealand. You guys have some of the worst addresses or most confusing addresses ever in New Zealand. Yours in particular, Allison. Oh, by the way, Allison, did you get a note from Stephanie about your paintings? Or your prints, rather? Here's the IHOP. I think this is one of 3 in town. I know there's 2 for sure. Right over here, this medium-sized, taller building with the kind of blue-green glass doors on it. That's Surf Jack Hotel. That's a really unique property. They have a small courtyard on the inside with a pool, little bar area, little meeting space. Then they have these outdoor or outside door-facing rooms. I hear they're pretty spacious. I have not yet myself been in any of the rooms. No message from her? Okay. Then she sent it just to us. Let me just finish this and I'll address that. Right up there on the 3rd floor of that building that says Oyster Hale, that 3rd floor is Genius Lounge. You've heard us talk about that many, many times. This is Lures. The Lures crosses Kalakaua, which is the other north-south running street. I'm sorry, it's the other complete running through Waikiki Street. It's Kalakaua. And when you cross Kalakaua on Lures, you're in Waikiki Beach Walk. It's a shopping, dining, and entertainment center, or cluster, I should say. So Allison, she did a search of some sort. Terry sent me the email, and I thought she said she was going to message you directly. But she said she sent them, and they're caught up somewhere, in customs or whatever, but she's going to resend them again. It was not an address issue, I don't think, because I think obviously you're going to give us the right address, but that was her recommended resolution. I said, yes, please do that. Just send it to her. So she's resending them. But that was like a week and a half ago when she said that. So they should be there, or should be on their way. And she has tracking on her website. Everybody else, maybe it's only if you purchase it you have tracking, but if you want, you can reach out to Stephanie, just ask her if there's a tracking number, because they may deliver somewhere else that you may need to go to, and she may have delivered, you may have 2 packages in New Zealand, for all I know. Oh, it's a beautiful day, nice and toasty though. Gee, even at Christmas. See guys, this is why I like this area down here to live. Once you pass Lures and you come down this way, there's almost no riffraff. Almost no. It's quieter, like in the evening. There's still cars going by, of course, but it's still not as crowded, not as many people, noise. The Island Country Markets is a subsidiary of ABC Stores. They also have some deli area in there, but it's not as full service as that big ABC store that we like down there in Waikiki Marketplace, or Waikiki Beach Walk. This, of course, is the Ritz-Carlton. Beautifully manicured property, as you would expect. What was that about merch? Hello, Kath. How are you feeling, young lady? Cheryl Mack, and without an E. Wiener Squad Media. That explains the tagline or the tag name, right? This is Dean and DeLuca. This is the biggest Dean and DeLuca, but it's also, is it a chain? It's a full service Dean and DeLuca. So they have all types of things. They call them hand pizzas and hand rolls and just really tasty type pastry stuff. But it's also food, food items. Dean and DeLuca right there. And it's on Kaliomoko and Kuhio. This is the Marriott Vacation Ownership property. The back side of it. But the back side doesn't look any better than the front side doesn't look any better than the front doesn't look any better than the back, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, is that right? Allison, you'll like it. Good location. You'll have to let us know what you think of the rooms. Martinez, let us know if there's anything you want to see, if anything we could do for you. Would appreciate it. Allison, how are you feeling? We have some people feeling a little under the weather. This is the LaCroix Hotel. It's a mid-level, I'd say it's a mid-level property, but man, the rates do not represent that. The rates are pretty healthy, to be quite honest. Oh, Allison, look what Cheryl Mack said. She said she stayed there before and they liked it. Little Miss Fussiness thinks she's going to get a hot dog at Sam's Club, but she will not be getting a hot dog. This is a Holiday Inn. A lot of these hotels down on this end of the strip, as we've said many times, you would think just by virtue of their location that they would be $150 less than some of the other properties in the heart of Waikiki. That is not the case. And they don't have balconies. They have in-window air conditioners right there. It's a Holiday Inn. I mean, they're probably nice rooms. I have not been in them myself. But man, they're not cheap. It's still $295, $325 range. This is the Ambassador. It was the Ambassador, then it was the Romer at the Ambassador. Now it's the Ambassador at Waikiki. This is a good property to consider for a couple reasons. One, because they just went through an extensive remodel. The rooms are huge because it's an older format hotel. And when they remodeled it, you know, they didn't widen the rooms out. They just did a remodel, and they have massive balconies. But you are off the beaten path, which some of you may like. And you saw about how far I've walked so far from International Marketplace to here. So you get an idea of how far out of the, you know, quote, the mix that you may be. And that's the Luana, just so you can see the proximity of some of these properties. So there's the Luana. That's the Holiday Inn. That's the Ambassador. And they're right here at the fork in the road where you have Kuhio and Kalakaua, where Kuhio starts, which is right there at that Y, and Kalakaua ends. So we've been walking down Kuhio this entire time, and now where this intersection begins is where it's going to be Kalakaua. We're going to cut in front of this bus here. Boy, Lucille, we picked, no, that's a gas station. That's the only gas station in all of Waikiki. Just outside of Waikiki, if you take Kuhio to Kapahulu, you go all the way to where the road runs into where the zoo is. You go left towards the freeway, and you'll get 2 or 3 gas stations there along Kapahulu. But this is the only one in Waikiki itself. We could not have picked a hotter day to do this. This is on our right. This is the new food truck compound. They're still under construction. It looks like they're not open for business, but this is going to be busy. Look at this. Look how they have it set up. It's pretty nice looking, huh? Little lanes, so they're going to have seating, I think, over here. Oh, that's the only place I saw seats. I thought they had seating set. I hope that's a focus of theirs, to have good seating. And that's Fort DeRussy Park. If you look straight over there, all those buildings over there, that's all of Hilton's compound, except for right over there. If you see at the very, very end, there's a kind of a round building at the top. That's the Circle restaurant called Empire Steakhouse on the top of Ilikai. And again, that's Fort DeRussy Park, this far corner of it. Northeast corner of DeRussy. Place for renting motorcycles and scooters. Up here on the right-hand side is the food truck compound that's been here for a while. It's the Kalakaua food truck compound. I'm sure that's not what they call it, but that's what we call it. It's right on the corner of Moana Boulevard and Kalakaua. That's Moana Boulevard. That's the road that runs around the front of Hilton Hawaiian Village, around the front of Hilton Hawaiian Village and the Ilikai and the Prince. and go straight out past Ala Moana Mall, Ala Moana Park to Nimitz, and then the airport. This is the food truck compound. We're not going to walk through it, but I wanted you to take a look. See this first place right here called Munch and Brunch? That's a place that has that breakfast sandwich that we talked about the other day, and we tried on a live Let's Eat. Really, really tasty, especially for the price. But they're closed. That's Waikiki Brew Company right here. Right up there, that building, that's the Hawaii Monarch. It's also referred to, a portion of it is referred to the Waikiki Monarch. The long-term rental is Waikiki, and the short-term rental is Hawaii Monarch. I believe I have that right. It's one or the other, but it's a sister property of the Pacific Monarch, which is right in Waikiki, between Hyatt and the Marriott Waikiki. If you've never been to a 7-Eleven store in Hawaii, you need to go on one of those right there. Yep, just me and Lucille. Here's the one laundromat that's in Waikiki, remaining in Waikiki. I think it's 24 hours. I keep saying that. I need to find out if it is or not. Oh, here's the Wyland mural. We don't really get this close very often, but check it out. How many of you, when you see that, you know you're in Waikiki? This road right here, this intersection is Hobron, and Hobron runs right from Kalakaua Avenue down to Ala Moana Boulevard going that way. And it's just a really nice, quiet neighborhood. Over here on this corner, notably, is the Irish Rose Saloon. If you're Australian or from New Zealand, you'll like it. And around that corner to the left is Susie Wong's. Both of those are very, very local, very, very Aussie-ness. This is the Landmark property, condos. I don't know how many people live in there still, but it used to be the big bad boy, I'm telling you. There's a really nice local restaurant down there. I think it's called Sunshine or Sunrise or Good Morning or something cafe. Really, really popular. It's on the left-hand side where that little mural is. See the little wave mural and the little sunshine rays? That's it. Very, very popular, very busy, crowded. No, I've not seen Dan or his wife. I've been found by a bunch of other people, probably 12 people this week. It's getting worse. My dumb dog is my nemesis. No one would know who I was if it wasn't for her. Lucille, hope you feel good about yourself. Here, hang on a second. Here, can you sit right there for a second? For a second, hang on. Sit right there. Hang on. Utah and Lucille. That heat makes you warm, doesn't it? I'm going to help you 1 second. Let me sit you on your cooling blanket here. Put that on your tummy. That makes you feel better, doesn't it? All right, here we go. Let me check a message here. It keeps coming up. Oh, is Godmother on here? Good. I didn't see you on there. Janet has the wrench, so you guys better watch it. Why are you so tired? You've slept for like 16 hours today. This is the Alawai. This is the road that runs one way also, just like Kalakaua, through Waikiki, from one end of Kapahulu, or one end of Waikiki from Kapahulu, all the way down here to about Moana Boulevard. Let's see. Yeah, let's walk on this side. This will be hotter, but we'll walk this way. It'll be better. Aloha, Michelle. So is that brings up a good question. Is the visual nice and right today? Should be. It's as tweaked as it can be, man. That's the Alawai. You see all the mastheads down there? Those are for the all the sailboats in the marina we always pass when we go to Moana Mall or the beach park or Magic Island. Is Godmother on here or is she not? Because it said that there's a moderator that handled this. She's the only, oh, you know what, Terry may be on. Terry, if you're on, let me know. She's in stealth mode. Oh, Janet's driving there. It's Terry then. How many of you have walked to Moana Mall from Waikiki? Not necessarily this way. You can either go this way or go Moana Boulevard. Hi. How many of you would walk it, do you think? I'm walking it at the absolute worst time of day. Traffic's starting to pick up, but it's also as hottest part of the day. The last hour anyway. That's the Hawaii Convention Center, as most of you know. Beautiful building. They're having their Winter Wonderland event starting in early October or early November. Cheryl Max walked it many times. Let's go this way, because this way I can show you Don Quixote too. This is not the way you would go if you want to go right to Walmart or Sam's or Alamana. You'd go this street, stay on, this is Kapiolani, I should have said that too. This is Kapiolani, runs all the way that way. It runs all the way from downtown, near Chinatown, King Street, all the way through Waikiki. This is the route you take if you want to go to Walmart or Sam's, or an alternative, or if you wanted to go to Don Quixote grocery store and maybe eat at one of their kiosks out front. You know what? One of you guys, somebody on, maybe not on, obviously it may not be on here, but somebody wanted an Amazon gift card and they've not claimed it yet. All you need to do is message Terry. Do you see that Key Club? That is a very unsuspecting visually unsuspecting bar restaurant. Look it up online. Look up at their Instagram and look at their happy hour and their food items, man, and how it looks inside. We're going to go do a live stream from there sooner than later. Oh, you did at the Australian Embassy? The one here in Waikiki or the one in Australia? Oh, they don't have them in Australia, so it must have been here. The prices look great for their happy hour, and their food items look really good. Well, that walk sign wasn't right at all, was it? I haven't seen any posts from Dan or Kelly. Have you guys? They're probably too busy enjoying themselves, I would imagine. See up there on the second floor of that UPS store, that's one of only 3 in this area down here. If you ever need one, there are other places to ship from your hotel, or business center, or the post office, but if you have to have a UPS store, that's it, second floor. Oh, that's right. I did see that. I saw their post before they left and the fish in the water one. I think I saw that too. So that's Don Quixote's. It's not just a grocery store. It's a Asian influenced. Would you call it, Diane? And Cheryl Mack and Mara. Oh, you guys know that shop. But under those yellow awnings over there, those yellow umbrellas, they have quite a collection of really good food spots. A Thai place, a octopus and fish ball place, a Wagyu barbecue beef place. All very tasty. But inside Don Quixote, they have a lot of really cool and unique, also the usual suspects, but they have unique souvenir items, and they're almost always cheaper than Duke's Marketplace or Duke's Lane and Walmart. That's it, Don Quixote, right there. It's an easy walk, but it's also an easy bus ride, Uber ride. If you guys are not already following us on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, you might consider giving it a shot. We're going to have some flat-out bribery contests coming up on each of those channels. So watch this dude right here. Watch this guy. This sucker will stab this tractor in through this tiny, tiny lane of a garage. I've seen, walking down here through the years, I've seen this guy do it dozens of times. And guess what? They have a boat that they put on the back of that sucker, and he does the same thing. He has a boat on the back of that trailer, and just puts it right in there. All you men will appreciate this. So that's 3 vehicles, 2 trailers. He backs them all in at the same time like that. One in one sitting. And watch how straight this sucker is. The exact same space all the way down. Look at that. Look how straight that is. That's incredible. I think only males would be impressed with that. Women are like, that doesn't look so hard. Not to be sexist, but it's just not usually a woman who's backing up horse trailers and fishing boats and things like that. Although I have to assume that the Aussie Nightmare and Michelle, and probably Godmother, have done it a few times in their life. All right, let's just find out how many females on here have backed a trailer up more than once in their life. And for now, we are going to be doing some Instagram. I'm just going to put Instagram and Facebook on a race with each other. Post some on Instagram, post some on Instagram and YouTube. And see which delivers the most results and reach. We may continue forever doing both, but I'd like to only have 2 channels, 2 social channels. See, tried it, jackknifed it, husband not happy, that's right. Hey, guys, it's not like guys can do it any better, but the way you do it is you put your hand over the bottom part of the steering wheel and you steer the opposite direction of where you want to go. Where you get in trouble is when you put both hands on the top of your steering wheel and you try to go right, left, right, left, right, left. That's the problem. What's that? Yeah, not recording you.
It's against like law to fucking video recording people.
Hey, you want to get the hell away from me?
You know some people don't want to be seen.
Well, I wasn't even seeing you till you turned your ugly face around, woman. Oh, hey, dummy, let me tell you something. It's not against the law. If you're out in the public, it's presupposed. Shut up. Wouldn't have even seen you if you wouldn't have turned around and came talking to me, dummy. Well, there goes this stream too. I'm gonna have to erase this one. The actual law is throughout the United States that if you're out in public, you don't have an expectation of privacy. That's how it reads. So if she doesn't realize that there are security cameras all over these buildings, on every Tesla, on every street corner, she's being videoed and recorded hundreds of times every day. And if you don't want to be recorded, don't turn around and stick your ugly face in the camera. Don't grab for my camera or my dog. If she'd have grabbed for Lucy again, I'd have stomped her in the gut. I know it's sad to say, but I don't like that. I want to. Well, now that the stream's ruined, I'll go ahead and tell you. About 20 minutes before I went on, I had Lucille and I were over in the International Marketplace. We were way over in the corner, way over in the corner. I had her between my legs. I was standing up and putting the camera and stuff together. On one hand, I had my phone and earbuds on the other. And I mean, we were 20, 30 feet easy away from anybody in all directions. And there's this little kid, about 2 or 3 years old. I know how old he is now, but I thought he's like 2 or 3 years old, right? And he was running around, screaming and running back and forth. And you know, it's not any big deal. And he starts running towards Lucille and he's kicking his feet up like he wasn't doing it, but it was like he was Hitler marching. You know how you kick? How you kick and walk and kick and walk and kick and walk? Anyway, so how you kick and walk, and he starts running towards Lucille, and I look over at him and I go, dude. And as he's about 5 feet away, what are you doing?
I'm just walking on a public sidewalk.
Good, that's fine, but why are you standing right beside me, man? You don't have to do that.
I'm not right beside you.
Okay.
I'm
So,
ready to go like just like you are.
okay, fair enough. Fair. I'm sorry?
I said, we can feel some sort of way, like, hey, where the shoes with the kids?
Do you know how crazy you are or no? Okay.
I'm just standing there.
All right. Okay. Well, not just like a normal person, but you're standing there. Anyway, I'll finish here.
Like you, I mean, look at you, not everybody's walking around video recording everybody.
So this kid starts coming over, starts kicking. He's about 5 feet away, and I go, hey. And I reach down to grab up Lucille, because he's coming right towards her to kick her. And I put my hand out, and he kicked my hand. And his mother comes running over. She goes, oh, I'm sorry. I said, get your stupid kid away. Ma'am, I'm telling you, if you get within arm's reach of me, I'm going to wreck you. You understand me? You better back up. Woman, I'm telling you, you better. Then don't go out in public. You know, there's security cameras everywhere. When you don't have no presupposition.
To get away from anything.
Gee, just get out of here, man. I'm telling you, you get within arm's reach of me or my dog, it's over for you. Okay. You just reached for me. You just did reach for me. Oh, you know what? You didn't hit me. Otherwise, you wouldn't be standing there, I'm telling you. So anyway, the lady says, he's only 2 years old. I said, I'm not 2 years old. It was such a good stream up until then. I didn't put her on blast, and she came right up beside me, within like arm's reach of me. Yeah. I'm telling you, I mean, if she grabs my phone, that's okay. I mean, I'm not. But had she grabbed for Lucille again, she grabbed out with both of her hands. If she grabbed her, oh my goodness, male or female, it's gonna be pound town in the most worst possible way. But I apologize for that, guys. I wish that didn't happen. So we'll just end this stream here. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.